Please look at this woman and tell me she didn't look like a Hollywood movie star. Fredi Washington was a black actress that began her career in the 1920s, and she had all of the makings to make it big. We're talking talent, a dazzling smile, high cheekbones. Fredi's best known work was in a 1934 film called Imitation of Life. In it, she plays Piola, a light skinned woman who decided to pass as white. This film was nominated for an Oscar for Best Picture. Fredi was getting tons of attention, but in an industry that wanted their black actresses to play maids or comic relief or just to disappear off the screen, Fredi was like, no, thank you. Hollywood studio executives saw her potential and they were like, listen, you could make it big, but you need to pass in real life. She flat out refused. She was not going to play that game. She was proud of who she was. In fact, when Fredi was interviewed by reporters, she made it clear she identified as black, saying, and I quote, because I am honest, firstly, and secondly, you don't have to be white to be good. Fredi was born on December 23rd, 1903 in Savannah, Georgia, Capricorn. Fredi had four siblings. She was the oldest daughter, so when her mother passed away at the age of 11, she helped raise her brothers and sisters. When she was still in school, her family moved to Harlem, New York. Here she is with her little sister, Isabel. Isabel was also famous, a dancer at the Cotton Club. She gave up her career to marry a U.S. congressman. When she was 18, she got her first job on Broadway as a chorus girl in Shuffle Along. Josephine Baker saw her and hired Fredi to become one of the members of the Happy Honeysuckles. It was a cabaret group. Soon, she began acting. Her first film was in 1929, where she played a Cotton Club dancer starring opposite Duke Ellington. Duke and Fredi start having relations. The only thing was, Duke Ellington was married to Edna Thompson. It was an open secret that Duke saw other women, but Fredi wanted more, and she realized he wasn't going to settle down with her. So then Fredi just married Lawrence Brown, a trombonist in Duke Ellington's jazz band. And they were married for about 19 years before divorcing. Fredi's next film, The Emperor Jones in 1933. Next was Heidi Ho with Cab Calloway. And then came Imitation of Life, which should have catapulted her career. But of course, it didn't. Hollywood said she was too light to play stereotypical black roles. And they said she was being too proud to pass as white. But Fredi stood firm. She was no sellout. She was a civil rights activist. She co-founded the NAG to help other black actors and actresses find more work. She was very involved with the NAACP, and she loudly advocated for federal protection for black Americans. Because it was hard for her to find work in Hollywood, she turned to radio. A year after divorcing Lawrence, she married Hugh Bell, who was a dentist, and together they moved to Greenwich, Connecticut. Can you imagine how different her career would have been if she was an actress today? She deserved to be a bigger star. Fredi Washington passed away at the age of 90 in 1994. Here she is with her little sister. She may have been erased from the silver screen, but I refuse to let her legacy fade.